Hi. Hello and welcome back. Back in LEGO Harry Potter years 5 to 7, still in year 6. Looks like Flitwick has another lesson for us, wonder which spell it's gonna be. We're in a known environment right now, back in my own room at home, but I'll talk about that after the cutscene is over. Finally! Our main cast finally learns the spell of which I don't really know the name. Oh, that feels so good. We have been struggling with those things for so long because all these chests have the silver lockets on them and stuff and we can never get rid of them. What's happening over here? Oh, it's just a Quibbler case. We don't really need that right now, I think. And because I have no idea how to get rid of the Quibbler glasses, I will be using Ron for the next little mission. But yeah, as I said, back home right now. Been a while since you guys have seen this room, right? Of course, the lighting here is a bit different because there's a lot of backlighting. Reducto, there we go. Alright, so finally we've learned that. And now we have learned all spells. That's cool. Even though there's still like a whole other year to go, we have learned all spells, so all main mechanics already. Spent like a month at my girlfriend's home, but now I am back right here because her parents have returned from vacation. And that means that the echo is gonna sound a bit different, the mic in itself is gonna be a bit different because I have removed my second pop filter, which is the only pop filter I had at my girlfriend's home. Over there my microphone was always just stood on a little tripod, and here it's back in its arm, which kind of stabilizes it a bit. But it's also the case that the slightest movement up against that arm makes like a hell of a loud of a noise. A hell of a loud of a noise. A hell of a loud of a noise. Climbing the stairwells again in good old Hogwarts Wizarding School. This is to Dumbledore's office I was just about to say. Here we are. Is this the one where we're gonna look for... Is this the part where we're gonna look for the other Horcrux? No, it can't be that yet, right? So now we're gonna learn what memory we're actually trying to get out of Slughorn. It's quite a strain on the eye. What we saw in that cutscene right there was that the memory that we're trying to elicit from Slughorn involves Tom Riddle, which is of course Lord Voldemort, but in his still human and young form. And he was asking Slughorn about something. He was asking if Slughorn could teach him about a certain subject that he found in the restricted section of the library. And I mean the restricted section of the library, do you understand what I'm saying? So that should already raise some red flags and ring multiple alarm bells for you. And in the memory we can see that Slughorn cut out certain pieces and that in the end he is portrayed as being very angry at Mr. Tom Riddle and kind of expelling him out of his office. He doesn't want to teach Tom anything about that, but whether that is the truth and that actually happened is a mystery for us because we don't know the full memory. And that's exactly the main point of this whole year, or well, so far we're trying to get the rest of that memory out of him.
Oh, actually, I was right. Hey! Hey! Oh!
Half-Blood Prince didn't like love potions. So back to Slughorn they go. So there was a little, we're in the mission, there was a little piece of a love potion, or well, love potion infused chocolates there for Harry originally, but Ron ate them all. Ron of course has another girlfriend, Lavender Brown, we see her around in the castle a bunch of times. So Ron can't really be in love with someone else, or well he shouldn't be at least. And still Ron all of a sudden is like, yeah, I love this girl, I'm crazy about her, but Ron has never even talked to her and doesn't know who she is. Because love potions can be quite dangerous when used this way, Harry chooses to elicit the help of Slughorn. Beforehand, Slughorn just sent us away because he didn't want anything to do with Harry's memory eliciting business. But now, because he is a teacher of potions, he does of course want to help us out with Ron's struggles. Me being back home would normally mean that I would be quite sad when being on the computer because my internet is a lot worse at home here than probably almost anywhere in the world. But that is in fact not the case anymore. A couple of days ago, me and my buddy Krogrin spent a whole while trying to figure out how to make things better for my internet, and it actually worked out in the end, so now my internet is quite fine. Very low lag, very low latency, and also quite decent download speed, which means that I might even try streaming again for a second. If I do stream again, I might upload like a short YouTube video of like 3 seconds indicating that my stream is going live. I don't think that's gonna make any difference. There's still probably gonna be like 2 people watching, which are just people that I know in real life, which I will send a message, but still. I found it fun when I tried to stream earlier. It was really a blast to do. Of course, I was streaming mostly for myself and for the people that I just mentioned, but that still didn't make it any less fun. I played a bunch of games. I played some Path of Exile, some Rocket League, some Diablo 3, a lot of Hearthstone, and I tried to play some Minecraft in the end. I vividly remember that because I was so hyped to show people around my new Minecraft build, but Minecraft really destroyed my stream because it's such a, well, an intense game for your computer sometimes. My stream had been fine for the entire evening, but I remember that just once I turned on Minecraft, it had a delay of like 20 seconds and it was not enjoyable to watch anymore at all. And I do believe that was the last time I streamed back then. It was in Easter break, I think. So I did have some time. And there were some people that tuned in every night, some of my greatest friends. And yeah, I was really enjoying myself, of course. But normally I just keep to providing YouTube with content and not stream. I've talked about this a bunch of times already. But yeah, streaming for nobody can be a bit less fun than recording for nobody. Because recording, you're still putting something out there that remains there forever. But with streaming, that's not the case. To celebrate our victory over the love potion, we decided to have a quick little drink, but something went wrong with the drink that Slughorn gave us, and now Ron is poisoned and we need to save him rather quickly. I want to swing from the chandelier. We will later find out that the drink that Slughorn was giving Ron was actually meant for the headmaster, for Professor Dumbledore, as a gift. So it seems like somebody tried to poison Dumbledore. Earlier in the story, normally we would have seen Katie Bell, when she was returning for Hogsmeade, get entranced by a certain artifact, a necklace, and that would curse her as well. But that was cut out of the story because it was a bit too violent in the movie, I think. She really got like snatched up into the air and thrown around a lot by that necklace. Yeah, it seems that somebody is after Dumbledore, after the headmaster. And we of course already know who that is. Breakdancer Ron at your service. There we go, it was meant for Dumbledore. Alright, well, they kind of told us already who did it right now. Malfoy, indeed.
Huh?
And normally Katie Bell, who I just talked about, returns to school and Harry is like, who cursed you? Because Harry suspects Malfoy already. He always suspects Malfoy. And then they have a little duel in the magical toilet. Oh, here we go again. Prepare yourself for some camera shake action. And they are probably gonna turn down the volume on, well, the gore on this duel a bit as well, because in the movie this was one of the first times that we actually see like something quite disturbing and something really violent when Harry hits Malfoy with a spell. Because, spoiler alert, Harry uses the spell that he learned from his book, from his The Half-Blood Prince book. That spell is Sectum Sempra. If I'm not mistaken, it's derived from Latin. And I think that sectum means something like cut and sempra means forever. I'm sure about the sempra part because I know that in Italian sempre means forever as well. Alright, Harry, you do that. And then I will fill up this tank. Learned that when we had an Italian exchange program with my high school. Really fun experience. A bit less fun than the exchange with America because that was of course unforgettable, but still a lot of fun. And yeah, so cut forever, you can kind of imagine what it is, right? It just cuts up Malfoy all the way. Oh, he can actually fit in there. I was gonna say that we're gonna need a smaller animal, but it seems like this guy is fine. Is he fine though? I guess we already did what we had to do up there. Oh, we just need to lift this up. Here we are. I wonder if many people would be interested in seeing me stream. I do have quite a unique way of streaming, if I do say so myself. I still remain quite the same as when I'm recording, so people have called my streams like very long episodes, or that's what they seem like. Because I just keep talking about the same subjects in the same manner. I don't really change my personality when going live compared to when I'm just recording, and I think that's a great feature. Because I feel like if I would record YouTube videos and be in this chill demeanor that I am in right now, and if I would then go live on Twitch and act completely differently and react like really over the top to everything, you guys would not think I'm sincere. And I think that sincerity, right, is one of the main attributes of a good content creator. Being real with yourself and with your audience. Let's see how they portray Draco being viciously murdered almost. Well, that is one way to portray it, of course. And now they want to get rid of the book because it's too insane. A room of requirement.
Huh?
But this is actually the same space where in the Order of the Phoenix, right? Yeah, where in the Order of the Phoenix we had Dumbledore's army, those meetings. And now we can of course destroy the silver locks. But as I told you back then, it kind of transforms itself into a room that you need, a room that you require. Hence the name Room of Requirement. And right now we need a room to hide this book in. We need to hide it so that nobody will ever find it again, especially not Harry. So that's why this room is all cluttery and stuff. There's a bunch of people in Hogwarts have things to hide, and they all do it in here. Because as you can see, there's just so many, well, artifacts and little things that nobody will ever need or find out about what they actually do in here, that you can perfectly hide some objects that you never want to see again. Maybe I should bring my girlfriend down here sometimes. That's just straight up mean, man. But I feel like if she does ever have the time to watch this after studying, she will find that pretty funny. She's generally quite proficient at laughing with humor at her expense, and I am exactly the same. That is a very strong, fundamental part of our relationship, and of a bunch of my friendships as well. People know that I can make fun of them, but that I never really mean it, and they know that they can do the same with me, and I won't ever mind it. And I feel like that's the basis of a lot of strong friendships. If you combine that, of course, with being actually supportive and loving when the time is right for that as well. We can use Ginny's little pet to crawl into these pipes. Probably the cutest creature in the Harry Potter universe, right? I mean, how can you not love this guy? There we are. Strength potion, I presume, which we created. I presume that because there is an orange handle right there on the right. I wonder what series I'm gonna do after Lego Harry Potter. I might go straight into Lego Lord of the Rings, but I might also switch it up a bit. Maybe start a new Minecraft series for a while. I could do it in single player, or I could pay for a server myself, and I could even invite viewers to play with me if they want to. Something that is still possible because of my very small YouTube channel. If you would have like a bunch of viewers, I would say something like 1,000. You could of course not do that, or you will have to pay like 20 bucks a month to get a server that can support that kind of player count. 20 bucks might even be an understatement. But yeah, for now, while we still have just the small little gang surrounding me, that would be possible. And it would be amazing. Ginny is of course a Weasley, so we can use the little box. it would be just a survival multiplayer server, pure vanilla, because that is almost always how I play Minecraft. We used to try some mod packs now and then, but just the content in that is often too vast and there's just too much to do. And in the end, when deciding what to do, you get so lost that you do nothing. And that is a problem that you don't have in vanilla. Vanilla is still cool enough to do all kinds of crazy things, you know, especially for someone like me who likes building a lot. We did get True Wizard right there, by the way, which is awesome. But a lot of my friends have grown quite tired of vanilla, and they do always want to play those mod packs, and they want to play mod packs with machinery and ticket and things like that. But those are the things that I normally don't really enjoy in Minecraft, because it makes the game complicated, and sometimes games are just meant to be simple, you know. That's something that really applies to Lego Harry Potter as well. We have completed our wheel of spells, but it's just a bunch of like 9 or 7 spells or something like that. It's not that we have 25 different options to choose from in certain situations, you know. They keep things simple, and that is desperately needed for a game like this. Keep it simple and easy. Donkey has a great video on video game difficulty you should watch. I will definitely include it in the description. It's quite old already, probably like a year or 3 or something, maybe 2, but his videos are quite timeless indeed. Who knows, man, maybe someday someone will say the same thing about my videos. The channel has been growing a bit. We're at, I think, 78 subscribers right now, which is more than I could have ever dreamed of when I started this. Getting to 100 would be absolutely insane, of course. 100 really is like a milestone you can be really proud of already, you know? But then again, 75 was the same, 50 was the same, 25 was the same, and 10 was the same. I am just proud of whatever I achieve. And I think that is a valuable life lesson for ending this mission and this episode, of course. Be proud of whatever you achieve. So inspirational, so beautiful.
Huh?
Sheesh. Ginny going in for the kill. Alright, there we are. We hit the book. No more Half-Blood Prince shenanigans for Harry. I feel like there might be 2 more episodes in this year, maybe 3, but it's probably gonna be 2, and then we're moving on to the final year. I'm about to eat some fries right now, so that's why this episode is a bit shorter maybe and just 1 mission. Let's watch the cutscene together before we end things off.
Hey. Huh? Oh. Eh.
Seems like next episode's gonna be fun. We saw Harry consume the liquid luck, which is basically liquid cocaine, like it's exactly the same thing. So next episode, Harry is gonna go after Slughorn and try to get that memory from him in the end. And we will encounter Hagrid in the meantime, who has some sad news, but Harry turns it into something quite funny. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. See you in that next episode, which is gonna be number 13. And bye-bye.